Back at home, Eala set to headline PH Women's Open. Eala hopes for Filipinos' support as she banners the Philippine Women's Open, the first ever WTA 125 event to be hosted by the country. Manila, Philippines. Eala's early exit from the Australian Open has a silver lining. After getting the boot in the opening round of the first Grand Slam of the year, Eala is confirmed to participate in the Philippine Women's Open, set to take place at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center from January 26 to 31st. Eala, who is ranked number 49 in the world, arrived in Manila from Melbourne on Wednesday, January 21st, together with parents Riza and Mike. "Yes, I will be playing next week. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope people can show up and support the Pinays," Eala said in a press release. The Philippine Women's Open is the first ever WTA 125 event to be hosted in the country, providing Eala a home event following a scintillating 2025 that saw her accomplish several historic feats. It also gives Eala a chance to bounce back from her 0-6, 6-3, 6-2 loss to American Alicia Parks in her breakthrough singles main draw appearance in the Australian Open. Eala had a brief run in the doubles as well, as she and Brazilian partner Ingrid Martins fell to Japan's Shuko Aoyama and Poland's Magda Linette. "It is a huge milestone in Philippine tennis, and I think it's a big deal for all of us Filipina tennis players," Eala said. Aside from Eala, several top 100 players will see action in the country, including world number 42 Tatiana Maria of Germany, number 46 Wang Xinyu, number 63 Solana Sierra of Argentina, number 72 Dana Vekic of Croatia, number 84 Camila Osorio of Colombia, and number 86 Lulu Sun of New Zealand. Rappler.com. Back at home, Eala set to headline PH Women's Open. Tennis isn't just a sport. For many, it's a journey of grit, grace, tension, and triumph. For the Philippines, a nation known more for its passion for basketball, boxing, and volleyball, one name is quietly but powerfully rewriting the narrative of what Filipino excellence on the global tennis court looks like. That name is Alexandra Eala. This January, Manila, a city pulsing with tropical rhythms and rich sporting culture, will witness something historic: the Philippine Women's Open, the first ever Women's Tennis Association W125 tournament to be hosted in the country. And standing at the heart of that moment, ready to inspire thousands of fans, is none other than Eala herself. A homecoming years in the making. When Eala stepped onto Melbourne Park's hard courts earlier this month, she carried not just a racket, but the hopes of a nation. Fresh from her main draw debut at the Australian Open, the 20-year-old Filipina star returned to Manila, not as a tourist, but as a champion in spirit and ambition, ready to compete on home soil. Despite an early exit in the Australian Open singles and doubles competitions, her arrival in the Philippines has created an unmistakable buzz. Fans, young athletes, and seasoned sports lovers alike see more than just a player. They see possibility. Eala's journey from junior athlete to world-ranked professional is a story of resilience, of breaking ceilings and shifting expectations. Why the Philippine Women's Open matters. For decades, Philippine sports have thrived on drive, heart, and the unshakable belief that anything is possible. Yet tennis, especially at the World Tour level, remained largely uncharted territory. That changes this year. The Philippine Women's Open, set for January 26 to 31, 2026 at the historic Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, now refurbished and ready, is more than a tournament. It is a statement. Here's why this event matters. 1. A historic milestone for Philippine tennis. This is the first time the Philippines will host a WTA-sanctioned event in its calendar, specifically a WTA 125 Series tournament, which attracts quality competition and global attention. Hosting internationally ranked professional players signals the nation's growing stature in global tennis. 2. Bringing world-class tennis to local fans. Imagine the crack of rackets and the roar of the crowd, not in distant cities like Melbourne or Miami, but in Manila, under the tropical sun, with vibrant Filipino energy fueling every match. It's a rare chance for Filipinos to watch elite talent up close without leaving home. 3. Inspiration for the next generation. For every young Filipino holding a worn tennis racket or dreaming of athletic achievement, seeing Alex Eala in Manila is validation that greatness is within reach. When kids hear her name announced on center court, it won't just be a mash. It'll be a message: Filipinos belong here too. Eala's role, more than just a headliner. Being the headliner of the Philippine Women's Open is both a privilege and a responsibility. For Alex, it's personal. She has repeatedly expressed how meaningful it is to compete in front of a home crowd, not merely representing the Philippines, but representing every dreamer, every kid with a racket, every Filipino who has been overlooked in global tennis's long narrative. When asked about the event, Eala's tone has been clear. She's excited, humble, and grounded. She calls the staging of the tournament a huge step for Philippine tennis, recognizing that it creates not only a competitive arena but also a cultural shift, where tennis begins to live vividly in local hearts as it does in global rankings. Her presence lifts the entire event. Even as a wild-card entry, her name alone draws attention, from media, sponsors, and international players alike. Eala isn't merely participating, she's a symbol, a beacon for what Philippine tennis can aspire to become. The road that led here. Alex's rise wasn't overnight. Behind her participation in the 2026 Philippine Women's Open lies years of discipline, training abroad, and historic milestones. In 2025, she made headlines by winning her first WTA title at the Guadalajara 125 Open, making her the first Filipino to do so, a moment that resonated deeply in the tennis world and at home. That same year, she climbed into the world's top 100 and brought home medals from regional competitions, earning not just rankings but respect. These achievements, step by step, show a young athlete transforming potential into performance, and then into legacy. A nation's pride, a sports renaissance. For Philippine sports fans, this moment blurs the lines between celebration and transformation. Hosting a WTA event is rare and significant. Having a homegrown star like Eala on the court makes it historic. People will come from all walks of life: families, school teams, local tennis clubs, curious spectators, drawn not just by the chance to watch elite tennis but by the idea of Filipino excellence on display. They will see the thrill of competition, the tactical brilliance of top players, and the emotional arcs that make sports unforgettable. They'll also see something bigger: a young Filipina competing at world level, with dignity, grit, and Filipino pride imbued in every serve, volley, and sprint. The heartbeat of home. Perhaps the most powerful part of this story isn't the tournaments or rankings. It's the homecoming, Alex Eala returning to where her passion for tennis grew, to the courts where she first picked up a racket, to the energy of fans who once watched her climb through junior ranks. In many ways, this moment reflects more than just a sport. It's the story of a nation stepping onto the world stage with confidence. It's a reminder that dreams seeded in local soil can grow into global.